Okay, everyone, this is Craven. This is Pamphobeteus platyomma's enclosure. It gets UV condensation, which I don't mind much because with this one, you know, getting it a little damper is not that bad of a thing. But I'm going to add, what I want to do is add some isopods in with her. And I'll show you guys here real quick. I have a pretty decent colony of isopods going here. Maybe when the white dwarf isopods come in, I'll throw some of those in there also, but I think I want to get these ones started and established. They have the leaf matter in there that they can eat. Now, Craven is right underneath this area here. Can't see her. Well, I'm going to give her a feed too. I would have to feed her in this area. We'll tongue feed and see if she'll come out and get it, but she is back up in here, or feed her right there. She seems to be doing okay in here so far, so start picking some of these out, getting them in there. We'll put a mixture of adults and babies. I'm going to put a bunch of them in there because it's not completely damp in there, but they should take to this side over here where it is damp and control any kind of bacteria or mold or anything that tries to grow. I would put the springtails in here, but I don't think it's wet enough right now for them. And I don't want to completely drench this enclosure. And I want to culture those. I'd like to get a few cultures of those springtails going before I start adding a bunch of them in. I did throw some in with the Pamphobeteus and anathis. Again, that spider is going to be the death of me. I just don't know what to do with it. It does not want to dig. It does not want to come off the side of the enclosure. Just like staying there. Okay, that should be good. There's probably about 14 or 15 of them in there. That should be a good number to try and keep anything in control. Let's see what we can do about getting decent size. We're going to go with a dubia for Craven. In fact, I think you're going to be get one of you females. And get you in there and then get it the right way. Pamphobeteus are usually pretty good eaters, so I'm not sure if, oops, Cravens are ready for a meal yet. No. It did have a pretty decent sized meal the last time it ate. There we go. Just had to get it close enough. I don't know if you guys saw that. I wasn't watching the camera, but that you probably won't see her now for about a month on a feeding video. I may do updates to see how the isopods are doing. Give you guys updates on that. This is really the first attempt at throwing isopods into an enclosure. I did, I don't know, I did put a couple in with the, I did say that, the Pamphobeteus, right? I did get some in there. I'm going to try and keep it somewhat damp. Doesn't have to be soaking wet, you know, we'll just kind of spray down to give the isopods the ability to breathe better. And I think there was something I was kicking around. I'm doing a little bit of research, and you guys let me know what you think. But something I wanted to do when I was a kid, and I never did it. I know my mom and dad kicked it around once or twice when I asked for them, but I was thinking about doing an ant colony. And I have to do some research and make sure that, you know, whatever enclosure that you would get for them, you're again able to see them and keep them in there so that they don't get out and you know, get into the spider enclosures. But ants always fascinated me too, and that's something that I'm kicking around, the idea of maybe trying that for something different. It doesn't have to be a big colony, but you know, they will eat dead, decaying things also. You know, so if the crickets die, you can throw them in there; they'll take care of them. But I want to do some research on them, you know, and find the right kind of ant and the right kind of enclosure, and you know, maybe that's something that I'll look at maybe around my birthday in mid-July. You know, maybe something like that will be maybe the kids can pick something up for me like that. That would be kind of cool to have something different. Yeah, the isopods are really moving around in there, if you could see them. I think it's going to be kind of interesting to watch them. If you guys don't have a colony of isopods, I mean, even just if you don't want to use them in your enclosure, just get a little container and go outside and, you know, lift up some logs and then get the dirt that comes with them, or mulch. They love mulch. You only have to feed them like decaying leaves, or, you know, pretty much anything really. I mean, if I've thrown dead crickets in with them, I've thrown in snake sheds with them. They'll eat anything decaying. So, and they're really interesting to watch. Something different. Again, I you know, there's 1.5 million YouTube videos on feeding tarantulas and tarantula care, and there's a lot of videos on isopods and springtails and everything else too. But I want to have a little bit of variety of things that I do. I'm going to get the geckos all redone and feature them in a video. I need to feed the frog tomorrow. Now, the frog's eating about one to two crickets every 3 days. I have yet to get to feed on anything else. I'm going to try a night crawler. I got night crawlers for it. I'm going to try a night crawler tomorrow and see if we can't get to feed. So I'll try videotaping that, see how successful that is. But it hasn't touched the roaches yet, and that was one of the reasons that I got it in the first place, was to, you know, try to keep the roach population down. But now I'm going to move roughly 40% of my colony out before summer, before they start breeding again heavy. I'm going to get a lot of the dubia pairs, probably some like 18 females and 6 males, and then a mixture of juveniles and nymphs out with the red runners that he wants, and go from there. So yeah, that's Craven. We got Craven fed. Again, I don't know if you guys saw it or didn't see it, but isopods are in. I moved the springtails into a different enclosure because I didn't like that container that they were in. Plus I added too much water to it. So I did what I did to add them into the Pamphobeteus cyanathus enclosure, was just kind of suck them up in a syringe and then just squirt them right into the enclosure with the spider. There's probably, I don't know, I can't even tell you how many are in there, maybe 18, 20 of them. How long they'll live in there, I don't know, but I do got to keep that one a little bit damp, so it webbed up a little bit, but I just can't get it off the side of the enclosure. So I'm going to give it another couple weeks. If it doesn't dig, then I'm going to have to figure something different out. I don't know what it is. It's been on 2 different substrates, 2 different enclosures. It's done the same exact thing in both of them. Maybe mine's just not a digger. I don't know. So again, here's just an update on Craven and adding the isopods in. This will be separate from the video that I uploaded just a little while ago on the short feeding video. So we will see everyone soon, and I will update everyone if any molts arrive or arise, and talk to you guys soon. Bye. Okay, there's Cleopatra. We're going to go ahead and try, see if we can get a cricket or two into this little one. I gut loaded these crickets with carrots. There's one. Said she's been eating about 2 or 3 every couple days. And I did dust the last set of crickets. That was weak. It's not a crazy eater yet. Likes the crickets. Right there. I know you want to eat it. Let it crawl on you like that. You gonna take that from that cricket? Maybe one's going to be the limit for today, huh? I will leave it in there. She'll eat that one. She always does. It's like I feed her and then she eats. Yeah, see, she does want it. Missed. Missed again. I haven't really, she hasn't tongue fed yet. But again, there she goes. That'll be her limit for today. So yeah, at least you got to see something different. The Pac-Man frog, Cleopatra, all sprayed down, a couple crickets in the belly. Doing good. Thanks for watching.